This is Dr. Meyer. I'm a pulmonologist in Carmichael next to Sacramento, California. Last week we talked about the UC Davis incidents, about the pepper spray to the nonviolent sit-ins. The important thing to realize here, pepper spray is a self-defense item, and it's treated very seriously in most countries and in most states. And to use it as an offensive weapon is entirely uncalled for and is to be criticized. To touch upon the legality of pepper spray, we should point out that it's banned for use in war by Article 1.5 of the Chemical Weapons Convention, which bans all use of riot control agents in warfare, whether lethal or less than lethal. In the U.S., where pepper spray is used in the workplace, OSHA requires that the MSDS be available to all the employees. In Asia, Hong Kong, pepper spray is classified as arms under the laws of Hong Kong. Without a valid license from Hong Kong police force, it's a crime to possess and can result in a fine of, listen to this, $100,000 and imprisonment for 14 years just for possession. In India, pepper spray is legal and does not require any license and is sold by government-approved companies after performing a background check. In Iran, the use of pepper spray is forbidden, except for police. In Iraq, it is carried by the U.S. military guard force in the detainee operations. In the Philippines, the use of pepper spray for self-defense is legal and is freely available in stores. In South Korea, pepper spray contains OC is legal, however gas, guns, and the rest of the projectiles is not approved. Europe is kind of a mixed situation throughout. Swedish police used it in the riots of 2007 to control the civilians. In Belgium, it's classified as a prohibited weapon. The Czech Republic does not classify it as a weapon, it's legal. In Denmark, possession of pepper spray is illegal for private citizens. Since 2008, police officers carry pepper spray as part of their standard equipment. And it was introduced after a riot when several people were killed. And so they thought those would prevent use of the guns. However, the studies afterwards realized that the police continued to use guns as frequently as before, causing the Danish Civil Liberties Organization to conclude that pepper spray was not displaced the use of guns, but merely added to the arsenal of the weapons of the police force. In Finland, it's classified as a device governed by the Firearms Act, and possession of pepper spray requires a license. In Germany, it's labeled for defense against animals and may be owned and carried by anyone, even minors. In Hungary, it's reserved for law enforcement. In Ireland, police have used it, and it's legally classified as a firearm. In Italy, pepper spray is considered a weapon. Iceland is considered illegal for private citizens. And so it's quite of a mixed bag. In the Netherlands, pepper spray is illegal for civilians to own. Only police officers who are trained can use it. In Norway, it's illegal for all civilians. In Poland, pepper spray is considered a weapon, but can be carried by anyone over 18 without any further registration or permission. Romania, it's unregulated. In Russia, it's a self-defense item. In Slovakia, pepper spray is classified as a self-defense weapon and is available to anybody over age 18. But use against humans is prohibited. In Switzerland, it's considered a self-defense device. Use against humans is legal. In Spain, approved pepper spray made with 5% CS is available to anyone over age 18. In Sweden, possession is legal with weapons possession license. In the United Kingdom, any weapon of whatever description designed or adapted for discharge of any noxious liquid, gas, or other thing is prohibited weapon, and is covered in the Firearms Act. And the same act covers prohibited weapons such as automatic firearms, rocket launchers, all of which can be possessed by permission of the Home Secretary only. In North America, Canada has some very strict rules prohibiting it as a weapon. Only law enforcement officers can use it. In the United States, we have a variation is almost as big as the entire world. In California, containers holding the defense spray must contain less than 2.5 ounces. In Massachusetts, can be used as a defense, but you have to be licensed by the Department of Firearms. In Michigan, it's allowed as a reasonable use, containing not more than 10% of oleoresin capsaicin. And in New York, it's illegally possessed by any person over age 18. And so the variation goes. In Wisconsin, tear gas is not permissible. South America is not well regulated. I guess they have less attorneys there, except in Brazil it's classified as a weapon. In Australia it's prohibited under the Weapons Act. And in Western Australia it's used for self-defense since 2003. And New Zealand is a restricted weapon. So you see there's a rather mixed regulations for pepper spray throughout the world, and wide variations in this United States also, with such variations with each state. And just a final mention of mace, M-A-C-E. It's a tear gas in the form of an aerosol spray which propels a lacrimatory agent, or a tearing agent, a very volatile solvent, and used in self-defense. This form of mace is legal in very few countries, and thus its use is becoming increasingly uncommon. And so the you see the variations throughout the country is quite striking, and the use here at our university, very renowned university. It was the second campus of the entire university system, the agricultural campus, and it's gotten some international publicity when those videos came of the police spraying it into the faces of all the people sitting there quietly protesting their tuition. And that's it for today, and we appreciate your being with us. You can watch my videos on my website, delmeyer.net, and you can proceed to my practice-related website on medical practice and medicaltuesday.net. Thank you for watching us today.